Hey everyone, noah.tempestarii here, and in this video I wanted to show you how to build a cauldron fire using a couple household items. But before I go on with the process, I wanted to express fire safety. Whenever you're working with fire, please take all safety precautions that you feel are necessary. So for me, I like to have a damp towel right next to the flame, which is like a workout size towel that I have soaked in water and then wrung out, but there's still water within it. Also, I have some water on the floor that is out of frame. Please practice fire safety, especially when you're indoors, you're working with a flame indoors. Please, practice fire safety, just please. I can't express that enough. I don't want you to set your house on fire or cause an injury or an accident or anything like that. Also, what I wanted to add in this video is I'm not encouraging anybody to do this. I'm not encouraging anybody to play with fire or anything like that. This is informational, and it is useful for a lot of people that are trying to figure out different ways of making a fire, and this is a safe method. It is smokeless, and the the aroma is like of a burnt alcohol. It's not offensive, it's not like terrible, it's not going to like sink into your fabrics and things like that. So this is a method that I use very often, and I wanted to share it all with you today. But like I said, I'm not encouraging anybody to follow this, copy this, I'm not encouraging playing with fire whatsoever. For my younger viewers, if you do not have the permission of your parents or guardians, please do not do this. I am not encouraging you to do this at all. I just wanted to throw that in there. And for those of you that, the adults and things like that, I just wanted to say that I don't have proper measurements. So I'm going to show you the ingredients, and then you can just kind of experiment, but experiment outdoors, maybe like in your driveway kind of thing, where you're away from plants and grass and all that stuff. And just experiment. Start small with the ingredients, and then work your way up to where you feel like this is where you want the recipe to be. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's get started. So the ingredients you're going to need are rubbing alcohol, and you're also going to need Epsom salt. And this is not salt that you would consume. This is not table salt or sea salt. This is Epsom salt, and you can find these in your local drugstores. You can find them in the the pharmacy sections of department stores and things like that. Rubbing alcohol and Epsom salt. Those are the two ingredients that you're going to need. These I have in my the medicine cabinet part of the cupboard or whatever in my house. You're also going to need a fire safe pot or cauldron if you have a cauldron. I don't have a cast iron cauldron, so I bought this from the Hobby Lobby. I think it was like $10, and it comes with a handle, but I took it off so that I can use my dish to smother out the flame, because it does not come with a lid. So that's pretty much all you're going to need. So let's get started with the process. So what you're going to want to do is take your Epsom salt here. I'm just unclumping that clump there that was in there, and you just want to sprinkle a little bit in the middle of your cauldron. You don't need a lot, because the flame is going to be of a nice size already. So you just want to even it out a little bit, and then you want to take your rubbing alcohol, and you want to pour over the Epsom salt. And you don't need a lot of alcohol either. You just want to soak the Epsom salt, and that should be enough. So when I do this in ritual, I like to make this flame magical in any way that I can, because I feel like, to me, this is not a natural fire. A natural fire would be the use of firewood or dried herbs or things like that with a match. This is it's alcohol and Epsom salt, so I feel like it's just like a chemical reaction. Like I said, that's just me, and I'm not judging those who feel or think otherwise. It's just me. So what I like to do to make it feel magical and put my energy and intention into it, I like to recite an incantation. And you all know I love my Latin, so it's a Latin incantation. I'll put it in the description box below. Sorry, I got cut off there. Okay, so I haven't continued on from the process. This is exactly where I left off. So I just soaked the Epsom salt and rubbing alcohol, let it sit for about 20 seconds, and I want to use the incantation to empower this and turn it into my sacred flame. So the incantation is as follows: Ignis sacer inite, which means sacred fire ignite. and then you would ignite it. Okay, you guys can start seeing the flame here. That's pretty much a smaller flame that I would use, but just I didn't want to go too big for, you know, I didn't want it to like burn up and like hit my phone or anything like that from this angle. So this is a pretty small flame, but this is pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And this is you know, safe for me to show on camera, and it's easier for me to put out. So you know, when the flame's lit after my incantation, I light it. I like to further empower it with this part of the incantation: Quatuor, temporum, flammae, flamma, Ignis, which means ember to flame, flame to fire. And I'll do that, you know, using my hands. I'll wave it around it, and just like I said, make this my magical flame. Make it, you know, for me, for my working, and I'll just further put my energies into it, and also, you know, feel the energies that are coming from this flame. You know, it's still the element of fire. So that's pretty much it with this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Reach me on any social media that I have to offer. Please be safe, guys. I love all of you guys, and I'm not showing you this to go out and like burn yourselves or anything like that. I really want you to be safe, but this is very beneficial information, because you know, not all of us are able to come up, you know, with the means to buy, like, you know, wood and or a cauldron for that matter, and anything like that. So I just used, you know, this pot here and some household items, like I said, the alcohol and the Epsom salt. Please practice fire safety. I love each and every one of you, and see, the flame already went out. I love that. I love the fact that it went out on its own. That means that I'm playing it safe. I'm practicing what I preach. So that's pretty much it with this video. Thank you all for tuning in. Much love and many blessings. So I went ahead and made a little bit bigger one just to show you an example. I'm kind of getting a little nervous, but I think it'll be okay. Just put it out just to be safe. So that's how easy it goes out. I forgot to show you that. You know how easy it is to put out. It smothers out quite quickly. If I were to let that burn, it would probably burn for a good, I don't know, maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. But like I said, I put it out right away because it was kind of tall, and I didn't want it to like burn my phone or anything like that. So I wanted to throw that example in there of how quick and safe it is to put it out. It goes out in an instant, so you know, nothing to fear. Like I said, use a fire proof, fire safe, you know, container. It could be ceramic. It could be. I wouldn't recommend glass, because I don't know how the temperature gets until it like cracks. So I would use maybe ceramic and metal and cast iron. Yeah, that's all I wanted to add in this video. Sorry, I'm like kind of disorganized, but I wanted to add that. So thank you all for tuning in. Much love and many blessings.